Hi, you clicked on this video because you want to know what your religion says about the sun, right? But before we dive into that, you're probably also wondering what will happen if the sun disappeared? Or how hot is the sun? Let's answer these questions first to give you a better understanding. I'm also going to give an opinion from a scientific and religious perspective at the end of this video. How far is the sun from Earth? The average distance from the Earth to the sun is about 93 million miles, 150 million kilometers, a distance known as an astronomical unit. If I could drive a car to the sun at a constant speed of 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour, it would take me over 176 years to get there without stopping. How does the sun produce energy? The sun generates energy through nuclear fusion, a process where hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing vast amounts of energy in the form of light and heat. Imagine two small magnets that, when pushed together, release a burst of light and heat. In the sun, this happens on a massive scale with hydrogen atoms, creating the energy that lights up my day. What would happen if the sun disappeared? Without the sun, Earth would become a frozen dark ball. The sun provides the necessary light and heat to sustain life, drive weather patterns, and support ecosystems. I think of the sun as a giant heater and light bulb for our planet. If it suddenly turned off, everything would get extremely cold and dark, making it impossible for plants, animals, and humans to survive. What is the sun made of? The sun is primarily composed of hydrogen, about 74%, and helium, around 24%, with trace amounts of heavier elements like oxygen, carbon, neon, and iron. I imagine the sun as a giant balloon filled mostly with hydrogen and helium gas, but with a few sprinkles of other elements mixed in. The sun is worshipped as a god in many religions, for example, ancient Egypt. The sun was worshipped as the god Ra, who was considered the creator of the universe and the giver of life. Ra was depicted as traveling across the sky in a solar boat, bringing light and warmth to the world. Hinduism. In Hinduism, the sun is worshipped as the god Surya. Surya is considered a source of life and energy, and he is often depicted riding a chariot pulled by 7 horses, representing the 7 colors of the rainbow. Now let's dive into more depth. Christianity. In the Christian faith, the sun is often seen as a profound symbol of God's glory and presence in the world. The Book of Psalms beautifully articulates this connection. Psalm 84:11. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. This verse draws a parallel between God and the sun, illustrating how both provide light, warmth, and protection to those who seek righteousness. To summarize this, the sun symbolizes God's glory and presence. Psalm 84:11 compares God to the sun, highlighting how both provide light, warmth, and protection to the righteous. Islam. In Islam, the sun is recognized as one of Allah's creations and serves as a testament to His omnipotence. The Quran references the sun in various passages, emphasizing its role in the divine order. Surah Al-Anbiya 21:33. And it is He who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, all heavenly bodies in an orbit are swimming. This verse underscores the intricate balance of creation, showcasing the sun as a vital component of the cosmos. To summarize this, the sun is one of Allah's creations, demonstrating His omnipotence. Surah Al-Anbiya 21:33 emphasizes the sun's role in the divine order, showcasing the balance of creation. Hinduism. In Hinduism, the sun occupies a revered position as a deity in its own right. Surya, the sun god, is worshipped and is often depicted as a luminous figure embodying energy and life. The Rig Veda, one of the oldest religious texts in existence, contains numerous hymns dedicated to this celestial being. Rig Veda 1:115.1. O sun, You are the eye of the world. You are the source of light and life. This line illustrates the sun's fundamental role in Hindu cosmology, highlighting its significance in both spiritual and daily life. To summarize this, the sun is revered as the deity Surya, embodying energy and life. Rigveda 1:115.1 describes the sun as the eye of the world and a source of light and life, underscoring its spiritual and daily significance. Judaism. In Judaism, the sun is frequently mentioned in the context of creation and the divine order established by God. Genesis 1:16. And God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. This passage points to the sun's essential function in God's creation, marking the passage of time and providing light during the day. To summarize this, the sun is part of God's creation, essential for marking time and providing daylight. Genesis 1:16 mentions the sun as the greater light to govern the day, highlighting its role in the divine order. From a scientific standpoint, we know that the sun is a massive ball of hot plasma that generates energy through nuclear fusion. This understanding is based on extensive research and observation. Religious teachings, on the other hand, often use the sun as a symbol to convey deeper spiritual truths and values. These interpretations are not necessarily about scientific accuracy, but about providing meaning and inspiration within the context of faith. Ultimately, the truth about the sun can be appreciated both scientifically and spiritually, depending on the perspective you find most meaningful. What do you think? How do you reconcile scientific and spiritual views of the sun?